there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Wednesday, December 18th, it's 17:01 hours. I've spent my entire day doing this.
And once you hit that button, this popped up with instructions
Right, instructions on what to do. F1
And it's awesome. We are in production. Look, we got NX5, 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 and those two.
USB device.
And they're so thrilled. They're so happy.
That's where I reach behind my head and
We've been
unzip
shooting
my
for 4
skin, and
hours.
I'm secretly an NX5.
And that's there. That is reading off the computer, right?
Left 2 hours.
I am super thrilled.
I am actually really happy to be in full production.
I'm happy to be in
We're like-
production, but I'm just pointing out we're freaking tired. We don't have.
You haven't worked today.
You haven't worked today.
Oh my God. You don't start till 11. It's only 5 now.
We started now.
We start.
Yeah, they were
video
here-
team starts at 9 every
At
day.
9. Ooh, 9. I'm ready for lunch by 9.
Compared to everyone else who starts at, well, except Moose and Chris, it starts at noon.
I was collecting the boxy at 7:45.
Yeah, I started it
God
this
damn.
morning.
Okay, Rick.
I wake up naturally.
did-
Listen, I wake up naturally at 5:30 in the morning. I don't go to bed till midnight.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
do too, but I go back to bed.
I don't go back to bed.
It's
People
like,
die in bed.
I woke up. It's 5:30.
Because you have nothing to do. Get up and get something done. You can sleep when you're dead. You only have so many heartbeats, so many laps around the sun. That's it. You're pushing dirt. How are you going to spend your time? Laying in
Sleeping.
bed? Because you're going to lay in a coffin.
Sleeping is nice.
It's a necessity.
I had a dream.
And if I could teach myself to
The
sleep
real
once a
difference
week,
here is that you can
backyard
stare
and
at
Moose
CNC
was-
stuff and still be geeked out and excited 5 hours later. We're not as good at that. that's.
You gotta understand, when you're here, we're excited about CNC stuff. We're doing that. It's
That's
your and
right.
my job to be excited. We're the talent. These poor guys have to hang off a freight train every now and then because I'm excited about railroad cranes. I mean, these are the people that have to suffer and hold the camera for us all the time. We get to have all the
I
fun.
understand the
they have to
suffering.
stand there in the cold and the rain
So,
and the mud.
it's not necessarily physically tired, it's more mental.
a mental thing.
Yeah. It's hard being her.
I think she makes it look very easy, and you're far too hard on her.
I'm nothing but nice. I'm the nice
Oh
one.
my God! Oh my God!
You don't know what she's like when you're not around.
I need a shield and a sword, and I will defend her from you. I will
You do that.
slay you like a
You
dragon.
let me know how that works out.
He even breathes smoke.
That's right.
What?
Even breathe smoke.
Can we make a video now? Can we talk about programs?
What's stopping us?
I'll be.
Oh, I'm just waiting for them. This is the day.
Chris the Fruity Dragon breathes sweet tart smoke.
What?
What?
Chris.
Gonna make it.
Chris the Fruity Dragon breathes sweet tart smoke.
Your smoke smells like your vape smells like sweet tarts.
Right.
Chris I'm the Fruity Dragon. Mark is never gonna let me live that down. You know this, right? Right now, Mark is jumping up and down, making squeaky noises.
Just blow a little smoke for him then. With a lisp.
I just
What the hell was that?
He had a dream last night that Moose was training pigeons to goose step.
Only some of them were actually doing it. Like she would demonstrate, and like half of the thousands of birds that were in perfect grid formation in my dad's backyard would do it, but half of them were just like, I'm a bird, I'm a bird. And there were a few penguins, and I don't know why there were penguins. And I really desperately needed to climb this one tree.
Your dreams are far more whimsical than mine. Mine are rather horror movie-ish.
Well, you're you.
Last night it was.
And this is what you want horror movie and Liz. We'll be back after this. Hey there. See this girl? She's kind of a crab ass. She doesn't smile much. Know what would make her smile? Being able to buy stuff that keeps us up and running and doing awesome things. So, how can you make her smile for real? Sign up to Amazon Smile. Go to smile.amazon.com and select the Geek Group as your chosen charitable organization using your normal Amazon account credentials. After that, you just buy whatever you would have anyway. For each purchase, Amazon will kick us a percentage of the cost at no extra charge to you. This only applies to US purchases. But remember, you have to buy it through smile.amazon.com, not the regular Amazon site. So bookmark Amazon Smile in your browser and make it easy to return and do your normal shopping. It's a super easy way to try and get this girl to smile. If you dare to, anyway.
Safe.
Hang on.
Check up city to make
Check
sure.
city and make sure we're good.
Why are you doing it?
Because I bumped it.
You're still good.
Okay. Are we good? Good? Are you happy? I want you to be happy.
I am almost never happy.
He's the Eeyore.
You know, we're going to McDonald's, get you a Happy Meal. We
Yeah!
got dinosaurs this week.
Oh,
Dinosaurs
fuck yeah.
this week?
Okay, we actually do have to get him a Happy Meal if they got dinosaurs in it.
They're gonna have Adventure
Chris.
Time pretty soon.
Guess you're trying to get a little closer as you talk.
Yeah.
Lost my hair.
Great.
Glamorous.
Glamorous.
Safe, please.
You're practically brutal.
In front of the phones.
Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Bowden.
And I'm Scar Rick.
Welcome to the Geek Group. Today we're going to give you... What the fuck?
I have like all of the glare on the screen. So.
Rotate the screen
I
back.
can
Oh,
move
I
this.
can move my son. Oh, that works too.
Is this good here? But you're going to have to move that.
Watch it, the whole vault through
We
the
talked
walls.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and
We've
he,
done that.
that's
Because it just
You
looks like
moved
a
the
fucking-
screen.
Yeah,
you did, yeah, you did.
No, this is
No,
it's never
it's
the
your-
talent's fault.
it's your fault.
We're the talent.
Bullshit, it's your fault. I'm siding with him.
I want my union rep.
Your blue and M&M's are going to be brown, just to spite you.
That's right. All of them.
You like Subway?
That's fine.
Orange. Orange? We know
Peanut
the secret now.
Orange peanuts.
Are you good, Steve?
Give me a second.
That was so weird to watch from here.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, went right in front of the light. I've got this giant smoke machine thing.
Then, in fact, we could have that stuff coming in on the ground, and we could,
Yeah.
like a Michael Jackson
It's
video.
like fucking 80s
Yeah.
educational video. Right. Then we just need the blue keyed in background
Uh-huh.
and the porn music.
Alright, let's focus,
The
guys.
Haas VF2. This car still makes me music. Mark! Ole! Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Bowden.
And I'm Scar Rick.
Welcome to the Geek Group. Today, we're going to give you a basic button tour for the Haas VF2. Now, the buttons on your milling machine may be a little bit different, but the basic layout on Haas machines has been the same since pretty much the beginning of time.
Yep.
Yeah, and the buttons have evolved, the names in that have evolved, but the basic layout is pretty much the same. This is not a video to explain what every single individual button does. We will be doing that over the course of the series. This is the video so that when we mention a button in the future, you see something in a manual, this is the video you go to and say, where is that button? So, because they're not all right here, there's some buttons around the side, we're just going to cover the basics. So, to get started, Mr. Rick, where are we up here? This quadrant, okay, we've got reset, power up, restart, and recover. Now, we know the reset button, that does
Right.
the thing. Power up, restart, use all the time. What's the recover?
Recover is if you have an alarm someplace and the tool changer's stuck in the middle of a tool change.
Okay.
With the recover button, it'll lead you through a ladder to fix your problem.
So these are the medium doom buttons and turning on.
Yes,
and
turning
off,
on,
that
turning
does
off,
it.
right.
The big doom button is the big red
Yes.
one right here. This is a button we should talk about. This is the e-stop button. If everything goes sideways and the machine starts making really expensive sounds, the absolute first thing you probably want to do is just punch that. You don't have to be delicate with it. You don't have to be afraid of it. Slam that and everything instantly stops. It may make an angry sound doing it, but it's probably going to save you from doing something too terribly bad. When you come out of this, to turn this button off, you just turn it and then let go and then hit the reset and you'll put her up here. So that brings us into the next quadrant here. And we've got the
F1.
What, Steve?
Just wanted him to do the thing again one time.
Oh, you ready?
You should also mention that some of the different years the e-stop button turns differently.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear what she said.
Some of the years the e-stop button turns in different directions.
Oh, okay.
It's got big fucking arrows on it. They'll figure that out.
Just saying that it's not all exactly the same.
Okay.
I've hit E-stop button on my knees.
Okay, so
I really just need you to press it and then release it. Yeah.
okay. All right, so the next quadrant of buttons is down here. These are our software buttons. They're just labeled F1 through F4.
Yep.
Now these will change. These will do different things depending on what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then under here we've got basic stuff for offsets, tool release, setting 0.
Yep.
So this
setting tools, setting offsets. That's a good setting.
This is your setup here.
Yes.
So we've got tool offset measurement.
Yep.
Next tool.
Yep.
Now, this is different from ATC forward and ATC reverse.
That's correct.
This is, we're working on the next tool. This isn't changed to the next
That's
tool.
correct.
Okay. Tool release.
That's to release the tool, same as the button up on the spindle.
Okay. And they both work exactly the same.
Same. Yep.
Okay. Part 0
is set your home position on your workpiece.
Okay, so just
your
set
XYZ 0. Yep.
Okay. That takes us into this quadrant. Now this will be different, especially the outside buttons. If you're on a lathe or a mill or whatnot, you'll see these change. And you may have buttons here for things that your machine doesn't have. If you, like this here, we've got the chip auger buttons. If you don't have the chip auger, those aren't going to do you any good.
The buttons will be there, but they won't do anything.
Okay. And we've got the coolant up and coolant down. If you don't have the adjustable coolant thing, that won't do anything.
Yep.
But here, this is our axis control. So if you want to select Z, X, Y, the jog lock button's right in the middle.
Yep.
And that's got a couple different uses, but we'll get into that. And then we've got coolant down this side and chip stuff down this side. So this is forward, reverse on a conveyor and stop.
Yep.
And it's the same thing on the lathe.
Yes.
And then we've got the auxiliary coolant thing, and that's the little...
To put the coolant where you want it exactly.
Okay.
That's programmable.
So our next area here is the overrides. This handles all the feed rate. So it's -10, regular 100%, +10. This is for tweaking on the fly.
Yep.
And then we've got hand control feed. So if instead of going up or down by 10, you can push this and then turn the knob.
And go up by 12%.
Yeah. Same thing here for spindles. So you basically got speeds and feeds.
Yes.
Here. Down here, clockwise or counterclockwise, and then stop. This is spindle controls.
Yep.
So fast forward, reverse. And then down here, basic rapid settings for 5, 25, 50, and 100%.
100% rapid overrides.
Okay. Up here, this is display. This is, take us through this. We've got programs, conversions.
Right, this is for all your different programs, to find your programs. Positions, you have your work offset, you have distance to go, things like that. This is your offset page, all your different offsets, whether it be geometry, wear, height offsets, or your G50s.
Okay.
Current commands, this will tell you what the spindle RPM, this is just your information.
Okay.
All right. Your alarms and messages, if you have an alarm, it'll tell you what the alarm is, or a message left by somebody on the previous shift.
Okay.
If you left a message. Your parameters and your diagnostics, this is very rarely you get into this. This is usually for your Haas service.
Okay.
There's not much you have to do there. Your settings, these are to personalize your machine for you. I want it to run in metric. I want it to run in English. I want all kinds of fun things you can set to personalize.
Spend a lot of time there.
Sure. Yep.
There's also another one about graph.
Graph. And that is, you can actually, in Graph, you can run the program and watch it on the screen to make sure you don't have any issues where you need to hit the big red button.
So that's where you do all your simulations.
All your simulations.
And then we've got help and
calculator.
So there's a built-in.
Built-in calculator and a help menu.
Okay.
Yep.
That takes us down into this quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
This is basic navigation. This is cursor navigation.
Yep.
So home, end, which is go to the bottom, page up, page down,
and those will work in correspondence with your display.
Okay.
Yep.
So this gets you to the main area. This gets you to what
works around inside that area.
Okay. Down here we have a basic keyboard. This is all of your letters, and then over here is all your numbers. The letters are not laid out in QWERTY. It takes a little getting used to because it really is A, B, C, D. Yeah, that's the way they've done it forever.
Forever.
They leave it this way because if they were to go to a QWERTY, it would screw all the guys up that have been doing it for a million years.
Right.
So this is
and
a
originally,
type layout.
the story I heard originally, they did this because most machinists can't type. They hunt and peck. Okay. So they did it in alphabetical order for a lot of the guys that didn't use typewriters.
It makes sense.
And so they've left it since.
We've also got an extra button down here, EOB.
End of block.
Okay. Over here, this is laid out just like a telephone.
Yep.
So, and then you've got your cancel space and right enter. This is
that's your enter button. Yep.
Now up here, the last quadrant, this is laid out kind of neat because this is all by lines. So I'm going to go through each one by lines. What's our edit line? Our
edit line, we can insert a character, we can alter it, we can delete it, and Haas has a beautiful feature, it's called undo. You use that a lot. They'll go, I believe, up to six entries.
Okay.
It'll undo up to 6 times.
Okay. The next one is memory function.
Yep. Now you can run in single block, that's one line at a time. You can run it in dry run. This is for testing your programs. You have your optional stop, that'd be an M1.
Okay.
You turn that on, it'll stop. And then your block delete, if you have areas that you want to skip in the program, you turn this on and you can skip through it,
Okay.
provided you highlight it.
Now, what's MDI?
Manual data input.
DNC?
DNC is direct numerical control.
Okay. But we've got things like coolant, orient spindle, and then forward reverse.
On the automatic tool changer, yep.
Next section is hand jog, and then we've just got numbers.
Right, the hand jog, this will operate 1/10,000th of an inch, 1,000th of an inch, 10,000ths of an inch, and 100,000ths.
Okay.
So every click would be in 1,000ths, every click it would move 1,000th of an inch.
Okay.
Or every 1/10,000th, or every 10,000ths, or every 100.
Okay.
Okay,
The next one is zero return.
zero return.
And then we've got all, original, single.
Yes, this is zeroes out all your accesses at once. You can set origin. You can actually, if I want to do
Oh,
just
so this
one.
is origin, not original.
Yes.
This isn't like go to the original.
No, this is an
set
origin.
and
Origin, yep. And then single, let's say I want to just send the X, the Y, or the Z. I say X single, and it'll send just that axis home.
Okay.
All right. And then you're home for your G28 for your tool change.
Okay.
Okay.
List programs.
Mhm.
We've got select
Programs, you can send them, receive them. So if you're going to send them to your USB or through your cable, it can be send or receive or erase a program. So this is file sharing.
And on this particular machine, we have something that's relatively new. It's been out for a while, but a lot of people aren't really with it yet. This machine actually has Ethernet.
Yes.
So we get to teach on it. So that's the main area buttons down here, the big green button.
That's your cycle start.
This is green means go.
Green means go. This is where you start making money.
Now, what's the difference between the feed hold here, this big red button, and this big red button?
This shuts the machine off. This shuts the hydraulics off.
Okay,
This just stops your operation where you're at.
but certain things are still going.
Yeah, the spindle's still running, the coolant's still on. It's just stop moving.
Okay.
That's all.
This is, and this is just, give me a second.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me watch what you're doing.
Okay, and then up here, these are
Power on.
So,
That's it.
now, over on the side, we have some more stuff. I'm going to turn this around so people can see it. Oops.
When you guys are done with this, when you cover the arrows on the right quadrant, you have to go like hands out.
Settings.
And talk about how some buttons have 2 lines.
Okay,
Highly monitor. I'm not simulating.
when you're ready.
I was walking you.
Are you ready, Steve?
Can you turn it any further? or
No,
is
that's as
it-
far as it goes.
I gotta move.
And do you know what this does? What this does?
Yeah, that's this is for when you're working on the machine, the spindle will only go a certain RPM, so you can work with the door open on very limited parameters.
Okay.
Right, for doing setup. And this is for editing. This is for doing editing programs. So you lock it, and then your operator can't edit the program.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's check the manual real quick and make sure we're dead on what these do.
Okay.
Man! This thing here, the right, do you see my shadow and the glare?
I can't tell the black and white, but I doubt it. The light's soft, so. Probably gonna have to run the mic off the last
I saw, you keep digging there, but I saw a thing.
Yes.
Hey, this is what I saw.
What'd you saw? Machine function. Okay. Running while doing the opening. Compare motion. Machine function.
So still a slow version of the car.
There was never a single.
There's a snow brush in my car can be used.
There's a snow brush in this room somewhere. I saw it.
You also may have to push the car away.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the machine behavior with the door open, the machine function. You can't run with the door open. Lock setup. No rapid motion. Not allowed. Not allowed. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
We're going to go through this in a video. This is
All right.
I had the same problem earlier when I
Today we just need to know this is
Right.
basic.
This is for setup. This is for edit.
Okay, cool. Good. We're back.
No, I don't. I just feel more professional when we use it.
Here, now I'm going to turn this around from your camera so that you see it come into view from you.
Just me.
But you probably need to set focus there, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna move it around here. This is where we're heading to Ryan.
Are you going to talk about pendant at all?
Yes.
Rolling on the
What?
thing.
Just be aware of how far forward you're stepping.
Oh, this. Yeah.
Oh my god. Beg your
But
pardon.
I like this. It's got the old man feature
Rolling
in it,
on
so you
green.
can read
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chris?
I use that setting the tools.
Oh, yeah. This is like somebody was thinking here, perhaps.
When you're pointing at this side stuff here, be aware of how far forward you're stepping so your shoulder doesn't block through.
Yeah.
I'll probably yell at you.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand like this.
Are you rolling?
Yep.
Can I get
Alright.
a sync?
Sync.
That works.
Mark. All right, so I'm gonna turn this. All right, so I'm going to turn this around here so that we can get the buttons and controls on the edge. Now the top one is the USB port under its little protective cap. I'll open this up. It's just a regular USB port like on the side of your computer. And we use this with thumb drives.
Yep. To load and unload programs.
And this is how we put programs in the machine. Like,
Works
unless we're
great.
typing it in.
Yep.
So yeah. Now under that we have a key switch.
Yep. We have two of them.
Yep. What are these for?
One of them is for program lock. You lock it out, you turn the switch, and then take this away. This way, you can't edit a program.
Okay, so this is if the programmer and the operator are two different people.
Yes.
The guy working third shift can't screw up the program.
Exactly.
Okay.
That protects it.
And the other one is just for
doing
setup on
right.
the machine,
Yep.
so that you can do things with the doors open and stuff like that.
Right.
Down from there, we've got a couple blank spaces here. You may have these features. This is just different stuff. The one that we use here is this particular one is for turning the lights inside on and off. This button is the reason why we're making. This button is the reason why we're making this video, because for a lot of people, it can be tricky. It's like, where is the button to turn the lights on? That button turns the lights on and off. It's the same button. You just push it, lights come on, lights go off. So that's pretty much all the basic controls. That's all the buttons. There are some other controls on the back, things like that. There's various valves and stuff, but that's pretty much only for the air system and that. And when we get into the details on the coolant system and the air system and stuff like that, we'll cover those specific controls. But those are pretty much set and forget buttons. Once your machine is installed and up and running, you're never really going to mess with it. So that's it.
Yep.
I'm Chris Bowden.
I'm Ms. Carver.
And as always, we'll see you next time. And that's lunch.
The handheld.
Oh, shit.
You also didn't talk at all about how
Write them on the board and hang up the board.
While they're doing that,
Stop
We're gonna do
rolling.
it, yeah. We gotta
yeah.
talk about this. So take a minute to look at this and study it.
Well, all you really need to say about that is that you can use that like you would use the main
Let's see
panel.
who's using it.
Yeah, you use that like you use the main panel, but you can be
Inside the machine.
inside the machine.
I'll talk about this one, and you'll talk about the
Can you stop
layers.
rolling, Sue?
I did.
You know how that turns off?
Yeah.
Put it back in the front.
Rick,
Yes, sir.
second, real quick to just do the hand job.
Yeah.
Not yet. Now. Not you. I need Rick's big meaty hands.
Yeah.
Because continuity. Okay, cool.
I want to do a thing about the hand jog wheel. We didn't mention it. All this stuff, we didn't talk about the big giant wheel.
The Wheel of Awesomeness.
You
You
mentioned it.
mentioned the buttons.
We're going to call it the Wheel of Awesomeness. That'll be a thing.
All right.
Okay, sure.
You can roll whenever you want.
You told me to make notes.
Oh.
fucking let me.
We good?
See?
That'll work.
I'm stuck.
Can't contain his lust.
I know. I'm sorry.
Is the panel at the same angle it was before?
No.
Now it is.
Do you have a glare?
No, put it back where it was. Yeah, I had the same glare I had before. No, a little further. Back, that way. A little more. No.
It's blocking. Watch his hand.
What do you mean, Aaron?
Back. Back.
On the website.
Stop.
Yes.
He's matching it.
Okay.
Mark. All right. So we need to take a minute and talk about the pendant. Now, this is one that you're not really used to because your machine doesn't have this. It's a remote control.
I know that.
It's pretty much entirely software buttons. You'll see that these aren't labeled. You've got basic cursor controls here. There's two different wheels. You've got the wheel here and the wheel here. This one is tensioning. Okay, so
That's for moving feed rates.
Yep. And this will let you select different things.
X, Y, Z, A, and B.
Axis, all kinds of stuff. And then it's got your awesome feature on top here.
They had old guys. This
Is new.
This is great. You know, old guys. You get that 40-something and you can't read. There you go. Nice job.
We've got another machine with a pendant. It
Yep.
doesn't have this on.
That's
Also, you notice the pendant has a screen in it. It'll tell you, like right now, it's set for single would be this button, and option stop is here, and block delete is here. So, and then cool is over here. And then you've got your on and off. You can turn the machine on and off. The screen and everything on here turns off when you put it in the holder.
it's awesome.
So, there was another thing we got to mention.
The screen changes depending on what you're in,
Okay.
and so do what the buttons do.
Yeah. So all the buttons on here are software controlled, so they'll change depending on what mode you're in, and the screen will change depending on what mode you're in. Like right now we're in MDI.
MDI,
right. So, and everything turns off when you put it back in the thing. Now you're back to it.
This becomes control.
Yep.
When this is off, this is the control.
Yep.
Okay.
We talked about the arrow buttons.
No.
These arrow buttons?
We did.
We talked about them.
No, you said, what you didn't say
Okay.
was you have to get to these through those.
Oh, all right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Something we should.
There you go. I'm fixing my hair. Yeah. Balding.
Would it work if they pretended that this is at the start of that quadrant?
Yeah. Now, something to remember while you're working in this quadrant is to get to anything in this row, you have to go through this button.
That
So-
highlights it and then makes this row active.
Okay. Now, are there